If you'd like a free revision checklist that covers all the topics on your course, then do go to the description box and you'll see the link there. Don't forget to subscribe so you're notified when more videos like this are released. Ethics are moral guidelines of behaviour. It is about doing what is morally right. This means that businesses are acting in a socially responsible way and doing the right thing, even if it is not required by legislation. Now let's take a look at how a business could be ethical and link it to some of the departments. Now for marketing, a business should ensure that they are providing accurate and truthful information in their advertisements and promotional materials. So whether they're advertising on TV, radio, social media, they should be given truthful information. That's really about doing the right thing. They should ensure that they are avoiding deceptive marketing practices or making false claims about products or services. When it comes to operations, they should ensure that there are safe working conditions for the employees. They should ensure that there is proper disposal and recycling of waste materials to reduce the impact on the environment. This is very much about doing the right thing. They should ensure that they are not using animal testing for product development, and they are responsible in terms of where they're sourcing their materials and ingredients. For finance and accounting, when behaving ethically, a business would ensure that they are following the tax laws and regulations for any countries that they operate in. They would also avoid fraudulent or deceptive financial practices. Many businesses have created their own ethical policies which involve working in a fair and honest way with stakeholders. Most business activity involves employees, suppliers, and customers. The way that a business treats these three groups of stakeholders is a good sign of how ethical it is. Treating employees ethically would include providing good working conditions, paying a fair wage, allowing flexible working conditions, and to keep personal details about employees private. When it comes to suppliers, businesses may treat suppliers ethically by paying them a fair price, by paying their suppliers on time, and having reasonable expectations of suppliers. Treating customers ethically would include exceeding customer expectations by offering excellent customer service, quality products or services, and making the customer feel valued and appreciated. Giving clear and detailed product information so the customers can make an informed decision. And considering about the needs of the customers and meeting these needs rather than just focusing on selling products to meet their own profit targets. For example, not trying to sell customers products or services that they will not use. Over time, there have been many stories of businesses being unethical, not doing the right thing. Let's take a look at an example of a business that you may know that has been accused of being unethical. Boohoo, a UK-based online fashion retailer, has faced several allegations related to unethical practices. Boohoo has faced allegations of poor labour practices in its supply chain, including low wages, inadequate working conditions, and exploitive employment practices. They have also been accused of sourcing products from suppliers that do not treat their staff well. Many businesses have been accused of exploiting workers by using very cheap labour without proper health and safety provisions in order to keep their costs low and make as much profit as possible. As we know, being ethical often means there will be increased costs or reduced revenue. Trade-offs are a compromise between one thing and another. There can be a trade-off between behaving ethically and making the most profit for a business. Being ethical will often result in a business incurring higher costs. This is because ethically sourced supplies are often more expensive to buy. Some businesses argue that this would make them less competitive, leading to lower sales and reduced profit margins. However, other businesses believe that there does not have to be a trade-off between ethics and profit. These businesses believe that the benefits of doing the right thing far outweigh the costs. There are advantages and disadvantages of being ethical. Let's first take a look at the advantages. There is enhanced business reputation. Ethical businesses often enjoy a positive reputation, which can lead to increased customer trust and loyalty. Ethical practices can attract ethically conscious customers, so that means they could also be tapping into a new market. There may be improved employee motivation because ethical businesses tend to have more satisfied and motivated employees, which can lead to higher productivity and lower turnover. Ethical practices can strengthen relationships with suppliers, ensuring a more reliable and ethical supply chain. When it comes to the disadvantages of being ethical, there are going to be higher costs. Ethical business practices can lead to additional costs to the business. This is because ethically sourced supplies tend to be more expensive to buy. Some businesses find that it will make them less competitive, which will lead to lower revenue and reduced profit. This may lead to businesses deciding to increase their prices. Let's take a look at the potential impact of pressure group activity on the marketing mix. Now, pressure groups are groups of people who share common concerns and want to influence government and business decisions related to these concerns. Pressure groups can influence businesses to change their practices by writing letters to MPs and the media and staging protests. The impact of pressure group activity can also influence businesses to change their marketing mix. We know that the marketing mix consists of product, price, place, and promotion. Pressure groups have influenced the marketing mix of businesses in the car industry by pushing for changes to do with environmental, safety, and consumer concerns. Let's take a closer look. Product. Environmental pressure groups have pushed for more fuel-efficient vehicles and lower emissions. This has led to car manufacturers to develop hybrid and electric cars, as well as improve the fuel efficiency of traditional gasoline and diesel vehicles. Price. Pressure groups have encouraged car manufacturers to offer a range of price points and different types of cars, from affordable economy cars to luxury vehicles, to cater to a broader customer base. Place. Pressure groups have influenced how manufacturers choose and manage their dealership networks, how ethical they are, and how ethical their suppliers are. They emphasize very much ethical practices and customer service. Promotion. Environmental pressure groups have pushed for car companies to promote the environmental benefits of their vehicles. This includes advertising the fuel efficiency and low emissions of eco-friendly models. Thank you for watching this video. The next two videos that will appear on the screen are what YouTube thinks you should watch next.